Start. We need a plan of attack. I have a plan. Attack.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a Marvel Future Revolutions video. In this video, I have to be a bit negative. I try not to be negative on the channel. I try to like look at the positive things, and if there's an issue, I address it. But like, I try to be positive. However, there have been a few things that they've changed in Marvel Future Revolutions that's making me a little bit like, okay, am I being dramatic? They're not trying to kill off PvP or free to play. They're not trying to kill that off. However, they are making it decidedly harder for you to get through the game as free to play. And actually, let me go ahead and just like flip this open to be sure I cover the points I want to. Got my little handy dandy notebook here. So yeah, now here's the thing. I'm going to Doctor Strange first. I'm going to actually use Iron Man as the next tune that as the next hero that I'm going to develop. But I'm going to Doctor Strange for this specific reason. There were a couple of things that happened before the global launch that they changed. They nerfed a couple of characters, and I thought they were bigger deals than they were. It wasn't that big of a deal, the nerfs that they made. They changed a few of the resources and things like that made it a little bit harder for free to play, which I could kind of see, because at the end of the day, put it this way, I'm not delusional about what they mean by free to play. Like, you can play it for free. However, if you want to progress quickly, we're going to put a lot of like mechanisms in place to get at your point of frustration, get at your point of impatience. Like, you don't feel like waiting this long for an Omega card. So what you're going to do is you're going to just buy it here, for example, right? So then, but one of the things that they did that I thought was cool at first, it was like a specialization thing, a specialization pack that they removed. But now what they've done is that they have these two. One of the things at the very beginning that I even recommended, like, save up your crystals, because they have this costume bundle for 2,000 crystals. You can buy it at 4-star, and then your hero starts out at a higher level and can punch through the epic campaign, at least like up through Midgardia, relatively easily. Not super easy, but relatively easily. You can auto the first three campaigns. Now they've removed that, and I don't even know when they did it, but they removed it a while ago, I'm assuming, because now I go in and I was thinking about doing my Captain America, or not my Captain, I was thinking about doing my Iron Man or my Doctor Strange, and I was trying to figure out which one, and then I looked and I saw that the bundle pack wasn't there for Storm, and I was like, why isn't it there for Storm? Because I never bought it for her. But then I was like, okay, so maybe something happened, maybe something catawampus happened. Let me go ahead and check Doctor Strange, because I know I haven't done anything for him, and the pack isn't there. So what you did effectively was you removed a 2,000 crystal pack from the store and replaced it with this $9 pack that is 3 stars, that is not nearly as good as a 4-star one. And that's what you're going to charge us $9 for, or $44 for the 4-star one. So by your own math, you just removed something that we could save that was a value of $44 and replace it with something that's a value of $9. And you have eliminated the option for us to be able to do that on our own. Like, we can't sit there and save and grind and. Now, what I will say is this. When it comes to what they did in terms of editing specializations, I get that 100%. That is like killing a free-to-play player. However, at the same time, that isn't really free-to-play to me. That's more snaking. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sip of the coffee. That's more like being a snake. Like in my other games where you have somebody who's fought a boss for 45 minutes and then you hop in the last 2 minutes and get your points, that's snaking. Now, if you want to do it, fine, whatever. But them removing it, I'm not really shedding any tears over it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. However, another thing that they have done, and actually, let me go ahead and slow down Doctor Strange before I get interrupted again. Another thing that they've done on top of removing the specialization, and I actually think they did a pretty good job of that, because it's not just like, if you're immobile, you don't get any rewards, and then after 30 seconds, you get officially kicked out. However, you don't have to spend 100 crystals to get it. Now you can just revive with 30,000 gold. So it's a fair shake. Like, if you fall early for some reason, then that's kind of fair that, oh, I can't even check it here. It's kind of fair that you don't it's kind of fair that you don't get it unless you invest some more money into it so you can stay with the team and actually get your specializations or your blitzes or whatever. So that actually they did a really good job of. The removing of the costume pack is straight garbage to me. I feel as though, I mean, hell, even if you wanted to double it and make it 4,000 crystals, that's still giving us the opportunity as free-to-play players. Like I said, I'm not a whale. I do not invest a bunch of money into this. I bought the season pass. That was $10. But I'm not about to sit here and drop 500,000 bucks into a mobile game. Just not my thing. There are people who do that, and if that's what you got and you got the money to do it, more power to you. Enjoy yourself, knock yourself out. That's not for me. Now, the other thing that they did was this, the reward count. Now, here you'll see like the reward counts. I'm not even caring about how much the rewards are pluses or minuses. I don't care there. What I care about is this reward count thing over here, where you see reward count is at 0 of 5. Now, when they made that change, I was really busy, and so I thought like, all right, so they just changed it to where now you could they've lowered the amount of squad rank experience you can get, but you will be able to do it 5 times for each one of the blitzes. That's not the case. So now what it is like you get 5 reward counts for the entirety of blitz within operations. So what I used to do, depending on the day, is I would at minimum go for the command of the tyrant. So I would get like those 3. And then if I had time in that day, I would go through Black Invader, Mad Scientist, and Never Ending Winter, just because, hey, a little bit extra gold don't hurt. Hey, a little bit of extra squad ranks don't hurt. So what they basically did was they increased the squad rank experience that you would receive, but then remove the ability for you to be able to grind through these other levels if you would want to, so that you can increase your squad rank more in a grindy, free-to-play organic fashion, as opposed to having to unlock other things to do it. Like, that, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it at all. You've increased the experience that you will receive. Fair, cool. However, why not leave the reward count at 3 and let me do all of them if I want to? Like, what's wrong with me being able to do all? If I got the time in the day, if I'm off that day and I decide I'm going to spend my entire day doing nothing but playing Marvel Future Revolution, then why shouldn't I be able to get the rewards for going through each of the blitzes that day 3 to 5 times? Like, who is that really hurting? What is hurting is the pockets, because that means that I'm going to reach a level of frustration or impatience faster, and then they think that I'm going to start spending money. Some of you may do that. I get the impression that a lot of you will not. So I don't know. This is me like just kind of complaining. Let me go ahead and put Doctor Strange in. I still love the game. I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to like let go of it. But I will, like, I just wanted to voice frustration. Like, this is frustrating for a person who is doing this as a low spender. It must be frustrating for those of you who are doing free to play, also low spenders. Like, I don't see, I know what they're trying to do. However, with these changes, it's more annoying than pushing me towards something. Like, you haven't changed something so massive that it's made me think either I have to quit or I have to spend this money. All you've done is made me think like, well, damn, this is annoying. And if anything, at least for me, I'm the kind of person who's stubborn. You've strengthened my resolve as to not paying for that. Because now it's like, oh, you want me to buy this? Nope. Like, I'm not about to do it now. You think I'm about to spend $9 on a 3-star set? No, bro. No. And I'm definitely not about to spend $44 on one. So, I mean, in any case, oh, well, which one of these should I choose? Space suit cloak, the Secret Wars cloak, or the blue cloak? That's very clever. I don't know. Sorry to get distracted. I like this cloak the most just because of how it looks. I have no idea if it's good or not. Let's go for it. Yeah, we can go ahead and suit that up too. So, like, I mean, it's basically just boiled down to like, this is an annoyance above all else. And it's kind of strengthened my resolve as to like, I'm not about to spend money on it. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't like it. It's a little bit, I don't know. Why? That's the thing. Why? Those of us who are going to spend money, we're going to spend it regardless. And those of us who are not going to spend money are not going to start spending money because you remove these minor things that are huge annoyances. You know what I mean? So like, Anyway, I drop Marvel Future Revolutions videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe, hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Please place in the comments below, oh yeah, we know the Ultrons are corrupted. Please put, oh, and that was one other thing that I wanted to touch on actually before we even get into it. Are you guys having a problem with Most Wanted? Because I'm having a problem with Most Wanted, because guess what? Ultron apparently doesn't want to spawn anywhere. So I'll make a video about that later, or that'll probably be the next video. I don't like being so pessimistic and complaining, but these things are getting obnoxious and annoying. But I also know, like, this is still the early stages of the game, so they're probably like ironing things out, trying this, that, and the third. So this is definitely not what it's going to look like probably in the next month or two. So who knows? In any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.